Hey, this is Emily and Katie from WP Fusion. We're continuing our series today. I think this is episode 5, where we are talking about how you can build a website with WordPress and WP Fusion. We're creating a business from scratch. We've been through multiple episodes where we're setting up our WordPress website, where we are installing a CRM, where we're integrating WP Fusion with free opt-ins to collect emails, integrating WP Fusion with products. And today we're talking about something fun. Katie, do you want to tell us what we're up to today?
I would love to. Okay, so today we are building on our last live stream where we built a lead magnet. And I would definitely go back and view that episode. Emily worked some serious magic in Canva. And this one, we're actually going to do the same thing, but we're going to put it in the framework called Delight, Delight, Invite. So, what that means is that we will have 2 lead magnets that are tiered over time, offered to the client or the curious customer, and then we will send an invite to them. Invite will hopefully be the very first service that you want to offer a new customer, and it will tie into those first 2 lead magnets. We were not able to build one super tailored to my site today, so we're just kind of using some content that I've been creating in order to show what you can do with not only a PDF, which we built last week, but video content as well, and how you can feed multimedia lead magnets to curious customers and lead them into the client journey of becoming a new customer of your business. And Emily is going to show us how to do it. The expert is here, thank goodness. And I'm going to pass it off to Emily.
Awesome. I am finding your YouTube channel. There it is. Okay, let me pull up my screen. So like Katie said, we're going to build out our Delight, Delight, Invite funnel. Right now on our website, we have one lead magnet or free opt-in resource available for people. We're promoting that resource on our services page and our meditations page. It takes people to the free opt-in, they submit this form, and then like we designed last time, they're going to receive a PDF download right here. So they'll be delivered this PDF download that's relevant to the business, a question that beginners might have getting started. And now we're going to add the second part, another free resource, and then the invitation. So it's Delight, Delight, Invite, 1, 2, 3, and that's a good way to invest in people 2 times and give them 2 resources, and then take once by giving them an offer, such as a paid product, or in today's case, we're going to do a free product. As a part of the Grief Guide counseling business, Katie does 30-minute coaching with or 30-minute consultation for the coaching.
Exactly.
It's so that. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that, Katie?
Sure. So this is a great coaching practice, but perhaps could feed into your business model as well, is to offer something for free. And to offer an opportunity for the customer, the potential customer, to see if it's a good fit. Oftentimes, I see that a lot of our WordPress world has a chat, but some people do prefer that sort of in-person content. And when it comes to grief coaching in particular, death doula work, that one-on-one is really going to sell the customer on whether they connect with you, feel safe to talk to you, etc. So the free consult call is really going to be the third thing that we lead them into in the Delight, Delight, Invite. We want them to feel that we've got great resources, that we're pulling them in with intentional communication. We're offering them things that are going to be useful to them. And then they'll be super prepared to then take the invitation to enter into what we would say a consultation call. And hopefully, then and there, I'll be able to talk through the paid service model. But I would also say something Emily and I have talked about is that invite that you're extending could also be a paid opportunity. So it might not be a free consultation call for you. It could be your first tier of membership for your program, or purchasing something that you're offering. So the Delight, Invite could be a model in which you have 2 free lead magnets and then the paid invitation. But here we're kind of going about it a little bit different because we're doing the coaching model, and Yeah, I'm excited to see what we do today.
Yeah. So, jumping into what we're going to be delivering today, we have the YouTube channel that Katie has been setting up on their um, on the business, and so we're going to be using the ABCs of Tarot. It's a series they're doing covering like each of the right now the major arcana tarot cards, and might expand. But this is a perfect candidate for um, free content because it's already on YouTube, and a lot of the value, even of a lead magnet where we have our public content on YouTube, not everyone's seen our YouTube channel or is going to see our YouTube channel. So having that as an opt-in for people to say, we're going to make a course, or we're going to make, what we're going to do today is just embed our first video on a landing page. We're going to collect their email or collect an opt-in. They're going to watch a video, and then they'll link to the playlist because we want to grow our YouTube subscribers as well. YouTube's going to be a very big part of this business growing. So let's dive in. Inside of Groundhog, which is the CRM that we're using, we have our funnels. Our free opt-in funnel is here. And then the plan is that we're going to add a new funnel. There's multiple ways you could go about this. You could develop a nurture sequence, or you could develop a individual sequence. So right now, the only thing in our other funnel is it collects the form submission and then sends them that opt-in resource. But we could make this super tall. We could make it super long and say, like, if you sign up for the free opt-in, we're going to give you a tag. We're going to send you the thank you email. Then we're going to delay and wait 1 week, and then we're going to send you the second resource and then the third resource, etc. That's an option. So we could have it all in one funnel, or we could separate it into multiple little funnels. And the nice thing about the little funnels is that you can have people enter the funnels different ways. Right now, for the very inception of the business, I think we should do separate funnels as much as possible. But over time, once we figure out what's working, what people are really interested in our business as people use it, we probably would like to condense those resources. And we'll probably include some future content about how to condense the resources, how to label your funnels and tags in an organized way. Right now, we only have 4 funnels, so we're not super disorganized yet. So let's add our second funnel to deliver our second lead magnet. And I'm thinking that what we would do is start from scratch with a funnel. For our first one, they fill out the free opt-in, and then we're probably going to wait a little bit. So let's put a delay timer. There's many ways to do this when it comes to CRMs. Organization is super key. So let's see. So wait at least 3 days. Let's wait 2 days. And then run on that day, run at any time. And so we could say run in the contact's time zone on a specific time, but we're not collecting so much data yet that that's relevant for us. So we'll just add the delay timer, wait 2 days, and then we will add a tag. Here we go, add a tag. So the tag we're going to add will be, so we have free opt-in. Let's change our tag structure a little bit. I like the free idea. So free, this will be the tarot. This will be the ABCs of tarot. Free ABCs of tarot. So we're going to make this as a tag. Free ABCs of tarot, and update our funnel. So then we can have a second funnel. If we go back to my new funnel, the benchmark here is when a tag is applied. Start the funnel when. And I know Groundhog's coming out with an update to this pretty soon. So we're going to be seeing a new way to build funnels, a new interface for this that's a little more straightforward. It's like a center aligned drag and drop one. I saw a video from the company, so that'll be exciting. When the following is steps. So when the free ABCs of tarot is applied, we're going to send them an email, inbox, send an email. Drag it over here. Do I have to click add step? There it is. My email, and then we will design a little email here that says, you've not selected an email. Let's create a new email. Can we take from our existing?
Yeah, that was going to be my question, because we could just duplicate, but I wonder if they give you that option.
We can. We can actually just duplicate our email, design it over here, and then import it. I like. What does this email look like? It's not giving me a preview. Ooh. Thank you for downloading. I think that will be our call to action. We could just duplicate this and work from here. That might be a fine way to go about it too. So this is free gift ABCs of tarot. Free gift. Okay. So what do you think would be like an interesting subject line for this? Like, what are people interested in when they come to learn about tarot content related to your work?
I think it should be something along the lines of meet the grief coach, or something about like being able to see my personality. It might not be directly related to grief coaching, but kind of expansion of skill set. Does that make sense?
Totally. We can also bring this to ChatGPT and say we're looking for, how did you phrase that? An expansion of
skill sets.
Is that like an expansion of their skill sets when it comes to grief coaching?
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is pretty niche territory, and most likely I will make my content more direct towards grief coaching, but at this time, maybe I will be able to pull in an audience that I'm really hoping to work with, which could be those that want to work through grief and also utilize different tools such as tarot to process these feelings.
And use tools such as tarot to process these feelings. Perfect for those with a good hook that are engaging. Okay, let's see if we can get some subject lines. Grief doesn't speak, but you can listen. That's pretty good.
I like that one.
And that's dope. So,
what if grief had a message for you?
Oh, what'd you say?
Oh, the second one seems very, very tarot.
What if your grief had a message for you?
Yeah, but we can go with the first one too, whichever one works.
Yeah, I'm happy with either one. Does one feel better for you?
I think the first one is great. Let's do that one.
Cool.
I just am always surprised by the AI in the chat. Just always coming up with the coolest things.
It is. It's like really, it's so useful to go, like our subject line was meet the grief coach, and like, which is good. And we could even say, like, if that is what we wanted to lean into more, we can say, I like these, especially this one. Can you add the angle of meeting?
And this is great because Emily is really good at creating direct prompts with GPT, and not many folks know these kind of tips and tricks. So learning how to communicate with whichever AI platform that you're utilizing really can make a huge difference.
Yeah, totally. It totally can.
And saying thank you.
And saying thank you. Say thank you to the GPT.
Oh, always. Thank you.
So welcome. It starts with the emojis. So grief doesn't speak. We could do a tarot or a card or I don't know. There's probably some cool emojis we could put in, but
this is great.
We could put the witch character.
Oh yeah, the little mage.
the mage character, the grief coach. But yeah, so let's see. What would the intro text be? Can you give me intro text or preview text? Let's see if it doesn't follow a timeline. It doesn't always speak in words. That sounds great.
Absolutely. Nice.
Then, thank you for visiting Holding the Ache. So thank you for visiting Holding the Ache and downloading the grief guide. So that's awesome. You could say, I have follow-up for you to deepen the work as an opportunity, to deepen the work. And then say, can you give me a description for the ABCs of Tarot for the email? Do you think you could tell me some key points about what you cover in the ABCs of Tarot that we can add here?
Absolutely. So the ABCs of Tarot basically go over the archetypes and the major arcana and really dig into the underlying psychology of the tarot. As well as I use different decks to show symbology, perhaps the psychology of collage and symbolism to access sort of underlining truths that are there for all of us.
Truths there for all of us. And having ChatGPT read like a transcript of your video would be like really cool. But for now, this is a really good starter point, so it has some context.
Good point.
Deeper layers of tarot guide you through. This looks wonderful.
And I love how easy you make it too. Like, really, if you want to get a business off the ground, use what you have at your fingertips. Whatever you have created, whatever you have built, make it your branding strategy, because it's going to be easier in the long run to create a brand that's truthful to you, as opposed to trying to maybe like mask who you are, trying to cover perhaps the voice that will come out no matter what, because it is your business. And I love this. Emily is really encouraging of this. So like, yeah, bringing in your authenticity will make your work life easier. And being able to work with AI in this way is really exciting too. And it seems to make my work life a lot more intuitive, and it flows a lot more.
Yeah. Thank you. I totally believe in using what you have. Like, we've created, even in what we've done so far, we've created more curation value for people who may have gotten in touch with you, not seen your YouTube content. I'm surprised at how many people haven't seen my YouTube content or specific content on the channel. And by creating stuff like this, we can curate what we message, and I think that's super valuable. So, view video 1 in the series needs to take us to a page. We probably want this page not to be indexed by Google, because this is only for people right now who are have clicked the link from the email. So I'm going to quickly install Yoast SEO as a plugin that we can use to make sure that that single page does not get indexed, but the rest of our site will be indexed. And so this is something that's really valuable if you have a certain media file that you don't want to be indexed, or you have a certain page that you don't want to be indexed and shown in Google because it's private. It's for people who clicked that box and opted in. And so Yoast is great for that. Diving into Yoast, we should be set up. Let's reload my new page. And we should have a few more options before we build out our page.
I got to meet the Yoast team this year at WC Asia conference, and it was so much fun. They're a really cool team, so I'm glad we get to utilize them at this time. It's cool.
They are. They're one of the most like fun, outgoing teams.
Yeah, super nice.
So here is our video 1. Thank you. Can you give me a description similar to that one to put on the landing page? Okay. So it'll make us a little description that we can put on our landing page. Video 1 in the series is The Fool. Let's copy the link address. and then paste in our video URL here. It'll embed the video right here on the page. We can add some formatting around it. My recommendation, you currently have the High Priestess as the most popular video with 29 views. But over time, we might see that one of them pulls ahead to 100 really quickly, maybe 150, 200. Whatever your most popular video in a series is, I would recommend putting that one as your lead magnet. So we can change that out over time if you wanted to. Because for some unknown reason, that one captures people's attention, and we'll just use that one to lead with.
Yeah, pay attention to the algorithm, I suppose.
Yeah, pay attention to the algorithm. That's a super great piece of advice. So
I don't know, that 29 viewer fame is really about to take off. So, if you don't see me next week, I might be in Beverly Hills.
Yes, doing readings for like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
But the views are good. I think once you see one video eclipse 100, and it's maybe like 50 views ahead of the other videos, that's the one to like lead with. But yeah, so now we're going to say search engines are not allowed to show this in search results because this is only for people who've clicked that opt-in. ChatGPT has been helping us by making a little description for us. We're going to drop this in, and it's better than my title. The ABCs of Tarot. Video 1 in the series is not a great title for this page.
It's a good starting point.
It's a good starting point. Always take that starting point if you can, but usually improvements are much easier to come by than they used to be. Used to have to spend hours thinking about this stuff, working with marketing professionals, but now it's a little faster to create great content. Let's see what this page looks like. We might want to format it side by side a little bit differently, but let's see where we're at so far. This is good. I think that we should probably do something like this. Let's do a column layout. Probably a 50-50 column. And then within our second column, our YouTube video will appear. And then within the first column, we will add, maybe I'll group this all together. And then put that as a group. And then put that in our first column. And then we might shorten it up a little bit. But let's see what we see now. We want that call to action to be on the page when we load it. It's really positive to have your call to action button potentially under the video. Call to action button. So this might be a book your call. And so tarot is more than a deck of cards. It's a language of the soul. Let's just leave that out for now. Is this foundational workshop grief coach will guide you through symbolic. That's great. Whether you're brand new to tarot, ready to deepen your understanding, it'll help you connect to cards in a meaningful way. I like that one at the top. Boop. We will maybe just cut this for now. This is a simple landing page. People have already clicked on the email, so let's just simplify it a little bit.
Looks good.
And then book your call. We'll have here. What to do next? What to do next? I encourage you to book a call below. And so instead of saying a call, a free 30-minute consultation below to explore. And what do you explore in your 30-minute consultation?
Basically explore the follow-up package that includes a 3 to 6 series coaching sessions. So getting tripped over my words. Basically seeing if we're a good fit and if the levels of need that you have are appropriate for what I offer.
That's perfect. And then you have a Calendly link that I can find if I dig through right there. It's in our email. So the calendar link will go here. Book your call. So this is our invite. So we're talking about delight, invite today. So this is our second delight. And the invitation is right here, really present. I do recommend having calls to action on all of your pages above the fold. Um, Above the fold means that the button is appearing when you load the screen. So it says book your call. It's a little bit low, but it's still kind of there. I'm going to say that qualifies for now, but I'd have that button prominent and apparent, maybe a little higher. But yeah, so this is a great starting page though. And then this is where people are going to come when they click our button from our email. So when you want to view video 1 in the series, yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. Update that. So now we have our free gift email. If we return all the way back to our funnel, let's update this and reload because it might not have known that I created that email in the background. So we'll say, reload the page. Hey, we're back. Select an email. Free gift ABCs of Tarot. And then this is free gift ABCs of Tarot. Activate that and update it. So now what happens is our funnels link to each other. The first funnel, free opt-in, which we should change the title of. Free opt-in. This is the
7 questions of grief.
Grief. This is a free resource. And we'll standardize our language and labeling and everything a little bit later. But for now, free resources, 7 questions of grief. And maybe we should actually indicate this is step 1. And this will make it a little clearer for us when we're in our funnels. And then our ABCs of Tarot is step 2. So we have our first invitation when they opt in, our first delight when they opt in, our second delight after 2 days. And then step 2. And then we can invite them to join a call. So we will add a tag after here. And maybe we could put a little delay timer again. Maybe wait 2 days, 2 more days. And then we're going to invite them to join. So we'll use the tag invite. We're going to invite for a 30-minute call. Update. Oh, shit. I didn't put my tag on there. Invite, wrapped in brackets. Free 30-minute consult. Invite. Boop. Update. So now we're going to apply that tag, and then we will create a funnel for inviting them for the call. We already have an email for this, so this is going to be a lot faster. And we should start to see this come together. So we're going to start from scratch. Our funnel is step 3. Step 3 is invite to 30-minute call. And then our benchmark is when a tag is applied. When the invitation tag is applied, we're going to send an email to book that 30-minute call. And so we should have that created. It's not showing me all my emails. Let's click this one. That's close enough. Maybe we should create a new one. I don't know why we're not seeing these little other options below. But maybe we should actually create a new email. We will use the start from scratch template, which is what we've been using up to this point. Book your free call. This is an invitation for you, ... and then we would say hi, first name. Hi, first. I'd like to invite you to take advantage of the 30-minute free consultation if you haven't already. It gives us an opportunity to get to know each other and see, and you can just say, and I can point you in the right direction and or see if we're a good fit. So you can change this language later to work on your to work for your brand voice. But we would just say book your call. Book a free call. And we probably also would like to reflect language that is a little bit more like inviting, or a little bit more that's the wrong link. Language that is a little bit more like of an opt-in for that person.
Sure.
So if the person is clicking a button, we want it to be an active verb. Even though it says book a free call now, we're probably going to say like what the benefit of that call would be that they're getting, or like find a direction towards solving my grief, something like that. Booking a call is a good thing for you, but it's not necessarily a good thing for them. So what's good for them is what they'll get after the call's done, which is having a sense of direction. Stuff like that. That's all like copywriting theory.
That's helpful though.
Yeah. And so we'll put in our placeholder. Let me get your email sign off that you have on the other emails.
I think it should be with warmth, my name, and then holding the ache.
Yeah, I can preview this. Is it this?
Yeah, there it is.
This is what you have at the footer. Wonderful. That's great. Book a free call now. Publish this, and then we'll activate our funnel. And our delight invite sequence is active. The three funnels play into each other: step 1, step 2, and step 3. And it's all going to come from our opt-in, but we'll create more complex items later. But right now we have 2 great free opt-in resources with an invitation at the end, and our funnel is starting to come together. What do you think, Katie?
I think it's awesome. And I think what we learned today is really a way to launch many ideas, many things that folks hope to get out there, but maybe are intimidated about the amount of work. I think, Emily, you're really good at encouraging just put it out there, make the content, utilize everything at your fingertips. And I think I learned a lot today. Thank you so much, Emily.
Of course. And thank you everyone for joining. We'll see you on next week at the same time, where we'll be talking about cron jobs and SMTP for people who are using Fluent CRM or Groundhog. The CRM inside of WordPress has some specific requirements, and we'll be covering those next week. So join us, and we hope to see you on there.
See you then.
See you then.